Tonight, the Middle East may be standing seconds away from another massive explosion. A ceasefire that was supposed to stop the chaos is now hanging by a thread. Iran is making terrifying threats. American forces are building up across the region. Oil routes are freezing. And now, reports claim Iran may still control most of its underground missile systems, despite weeks of destruction. This is not just another political story. This could become the moment that changes the Middle East forever. Welcome back to NPM News. I'm James Merello. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because we are covering the biggest global stories before anyone else. And trust me, tonight's story only gets more dangerous as it unfolds. The tension exploded after new intelligence reports suggested Iran still has access to major underground missile storage and launch facilities. That revelation is sending shockwaves across Washington, Tel Aviv, and Gulf nations already preparing for the worst. Even more alarming, Iranian officials are now openly warning the United States and its allies. One official declared that any country daring to step into Iran would badly regret it. That single statement is now fueling fears that the ceasefire could collapse at any second. And while diplomats continue talking about peace behind closed doors, military movements are telling a completely different story. Across the Gulf region, the United States is reportedly expanding its military presence. Fighter jets, naval assets, and defense systems are moving into position as world leaders prepare for scenarios nobody wants to imagine. Then came another shocking report. Saudi Arabia is now believed to have carried out airstrikes against Iran during the conflict, while the UAE reportedly joined near the final phase of Operation Epic Fury. If true, this means the war may already be larger than the public realizes. And now the economic impact is starting to hit the world. The Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important oil routes on Earth, is slowing to a crawl. Massive cargo vessels are stalled while only a handful of ships are making it through safely. One Chinese supertanker, carrying 2 million barrels of Iraqi crude oil, was among the very few vessels that managed to pass through the dangerous waters today. Think about that for a second. If this route shuts down completely, fuel prices around the world could explode overnight. But then President Donald Trump added even more fire to the situation. In a fiery statement, Trump claimed Iran's navy has been destroyed, saying every ship is now resting at the bottom of the sea. He also declared that Iran's air force and military technology were gone, while describing the country as being an economic disaster. Those comments immediately sparked reactions across the world. Some saw it as a message of strength. Others saw it as a warning that the conflict may be far from over. But the biggest twist came when Trump turned his attention toward China. Ahead of his trip to Beijing, Trump revealed he plans to hold major talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping about the war and Iran's oil exports. China remains one of the biggest buyers of Iranian crude oil, making Beijing one of the most powerful players behind the scenes in this crisis. And surprisingly, Trump described Xi as a friend, saying good things are going to happen. That unexpected tone has left analysts stunned, because while missiles, threats, and military buildups dominate the headlines, world leaders may still be fighting a secret battle through diplomacy and economic pressure. Meanwhile, in Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is holding emergency security assessments as fears grow that the war could suddenly reignite. The entire region is now waiting to see if diplomacy survives, waiting to see if the ceasefire collapses, waiting to see who makes the next move. And the truth is terrifying. One wrong decision, one missile, one retaliation, could pull the entire Middle East into a disaster nobody can control. The world is watching tonight, and the next 48 hours could change everything. I'm James Merello, and this is NPM News. If you enjoyed this report, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment below. Do you think the Iran ceasefire will survive, or is the Middle East heading toward another major war? Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next report.